Hi everyone, this is Carol Weiss. Today is July 20th, Monday, and it's been 18 days since my Lapband conversion to bypass, which was done on July 2nd, and it's been 11 days since the complication surgery with my intestines and having to fix everything in there because I was so nauseous. That was on the 9th, so it's been 11 days. And so I just wanted to give you an update. The doctor, I saw him last Friday, and he gave me this thing that goes around your waist with Velcro. It's kind of like a girdle, and it holds you in so that you don't feel like everything is moving around. I mean, I'm actually able to lay on my side at night when I'm sleeping, which is super comfortable. And it just makes me feel more secure while my incisions and everything are still healing. So I wanted to talk about a few things. I've made some notes I wouldn't forget. You know, my lap band really did a number on my body. It did some major damage to my esophagus and my stomach and inside. I mean, I can't even imagine what the doctor saw when he went to remove the lap band. It took him, he said, almost 2 hours to get my lap band out because everything had grown around it. My intestines and all my organs and things. It had just grown in there like a giant spider web. And in my throat and in my esophagus, I had super bad scar tissue. He just couldn't believe how bad it was. It was very severe. And he cleaned all that scar tissue out of there really good because I can actually swallow better than I could before I got the lap band. So it's like great. I can drink all of my fluids and and everything is staying down. I'm not getting nauseous or anything. But my main reason also, just to remind you, the reason that I got the revision surgery from the lap band to the bypass is because I have acid reflux. I did have it anyway until the surgery, and I had it to the point where it's caused damage to my esophagus, and I now have what they call Barrett's esophagus, which is precancer of the esophagus. It's pretty serious. When you look at the charts on breast cancers, go like this, and prostate cancer goes like this, and ovarian cancer goes like this, and then when you see esophageal cancer, it goes like this. The death rate is pretty high, from what I understand. If you make it 5 years after you've been diagnosed with esophageal cancer, you're lucky. So I am trying to avoid getting esophageal cancer. My doctor reminded me on Friday that I will need to get another scope done with, the endoscopy, which would be, my yearly would be probably like May, coming up in May. So that's what I have to do. Also, I wanted to say that Dr. Matthew Weiner's, in his video, How Do I Choose the Right Bariatric Surgery, he says in there that the gastric bypass is the anti-reflux surgery. And that's why I had it done. Not to lose weight, although it's nice to know that I'm not going to gain weight back, but it's to prevent the acid from causing any more damage in my throat, which could cause the esophageal cancer. So I'm just like freaking out about getting esophageal cancer. So anyway, that's why I had the surgery done. So my situation is a lot different than other people. My current weight this morning is 148. So I've dropped 7 pounds since surgery because I was at 155. And like I said, I can swallow water, Powerade Zero, my protein shakes. Nothing has once gotten stuck since I've had the bypass. Nothing has gotten stuck. Even food I've eaten, but I do eat very small little pieces, and I chew it really, really good. So I've been doing well. And my incisions are healing slowly. They're really itching a lot, so I'm sure that you know, they're going to be just fine. They're probably in a week, all those little steri strips will come off, and I don't think I'm going to scar very much because I don't scar. The doctor upgraded me to pureed foods, so I am having for another month, and then in a month I have to go back and see him, and then he will probably put me up to the next stage, which would then be like fish, chicken, you know, different types of protein foods. But right now what I'm eating is egg beaters with melted cheese. It's low-fat cheese. And I haven't been able to eat eggs in 6.5 years. Since I got Lapband, I have not been able to eat an egg. So it's so great to eat an egg. I love eggs. I'm having 1 to 2 protein shakes a day. If I do 1 protein shake, I'm adding the whey protein to it and flaxseed oil just to help go to the bathroom, and a half a banana. And that gives me almost 60 grams of protein. So I could just have half in the morning and half in the afternoon, and that's what I'm going to do today, because yesterday it was almost like I had too much protein in my body and I started getting a little nauseous. So it passed pretty quickly, but still I think I'm going to break up the protein so it's just not so much at one time. And then I'm eating the Chobani Greek yogurt, the plain yogurt. It's very tangy, but if you put a little Equal in there, I can have like 4 to 6 ounces of that. Put a little packet of Equal in there, and it just totally sweetens it up, and it's so good. I'm also eating pureed soup, which is basically just like a liquid, and then I will just pour like 1/3 of a cup of that into a bowl and heat that up in the microwave, and that will be one of my meals, and then put the rest aside and just kind of eat off of that in third to a half cup portions through the rest of the day, because you can't eat it all at once, no way. I can have oatmeal. I made the mistake last Thursday before I went to the doctor, because my appointment was on Friday. I decided to have an instant oatmeal package. So I opened the instant oatmeal and I added the hot water to it, and I added extra water so it was super, super thin. And then I proceeded to eat the whole thing, and it went down no problem. But by the time I was done, oh my God, I was so full. I felt like I'd eaten an entire buffet. I was uncomfortably full. So when I went to my doctor and I told him, he says, well, you can eat oatmeal. How much did you eat? And I said, well, I ate the whole thing. And he said, no, you need to have like 1/3 to a half a cup and save the rest and have that later as a second meal. You can't eat all that oatmeal in one sitting. It's just too filling. So I learned my lesson, and I was so uncomfortably full. It took probably 2 days for me to not be full on that anymore. So I'm not going to do that again. He also said I can have cream of wheat. I bought some Splenda. It's brown sugar Splenda, so it's got 0 calories, and it tastes just like brown sugar, but it doesn't have the sugar. So you can put that in your oatmeal or your cream of wheat, and it's great. It just tastes so good. The other thing I'm going to try tomorrow is refried beans with a little bit of cheese. Like 2 tablespoons, and just see how that goes down. Because I'm supposed to be able to eat refried beans, and that just sounds really good. I'm drinking my water. I'm not drinking as much water as I probably should be. I'm kind of fudging on that a little because I've been drinking the shake, and I'm drinking Powerade Zero, which, by the way, the Powerade Zero is really good if you're having leg cramps. If you are having leg cramps, it's lack of electrolytes. And there's lots of electrolytes in the Powerade Zero. So I drink at least 10 ounces of that in the morning and again in the afternoon. And I haven't had any issues with leg cramps since I started drinking that. And let's see, I have decaf iced tea or hot tea. And I have these other treats that I love. They're called Fudge Pops. And there's only 80 calories in 2. And you're allowed to have 2 a day. And there's only a total of 5 sugars in 2. And So I have one in the morning or at noon, and then I have one at night when I'm watching TV, and it's so good. It's like having ice cream. There's no aftertaste. It just tastes like a fudgesicle, and they're not real big, but it's just enough to feel like you've gotten that little treat that you've been missing. And it's not fattening. You know, it's definitely within our food, the things that we're allowed to eat. And then for my vitamins, I am taking the bariatric chewable. I don't have it in here, but it's, you know, a large chewable bariatric vitamin that I ordered through Amazon. I don't even remember the brand, but it does have a lot of things in it, and the iron and all that stuff. I also am taking my hair, skin, and nails again. I'm taking only one biotin, hair, skin, and nails. I could take two, but right now I'm just taking one. I think I'll do that for like the next probably 3 weeks or a month, and then I'll start taking two of them because I really am trying to keep my hair from falling out. I take a vitamin B12 sublingual. Now I get the 2,500 micrograms at Costco, and since they're so strong, I'm only taking them 3 times a week because that has a lot of other things in it as well, but it's B12, and I just don't want to overload my system with the B12. I'm also taking a little 2,000 IUs of vitamin D. It comes in a little teeny gel cap, so it's definitely easy to swallow it. All of these are easy to swallow. And then I take, I still have to take this proton pump inhibitor, this pantoprazole. It's a prescription, even though I don't have acid reflux. My doctor says he wants me to continue taking that for at least another 3 months, just to make sure everything is really getting healed nicely in my esophagus. Once 3 months is done, I don't have to take that ever again. And that's pretty much it. So far so good. I feel really good. This girdle thing that I've got on, oh my gosh, this is a lifesaver. I wear it under my clothes. You can't even see it, and it just feels so secure having this on. And I don't feel like things are moving. I feel like everything is just nice and tight. And let's see. Like I said, I go back to see the doctor in about a month, and that's just to upgrade me to the next level of my diet. And so far, my hair does not feel like it's even going to fall out. I mean, I know it usually starts to happen between, I think they said 3 to 6 months, it starts to fall out, and then it starts to come back. But right now, it just feels pretty thick, so we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know if it starts happening. But I think that's all I needed to talk about. I just really can't say enough about my surgeon. He was just so great and really took care of getting all the scar tissue out of here and, you know, getting that lap band out, because I just know it was a real hassle after being in there for 6.5 years. But he did an excellent job. I can't say enough about him. And, you know, good luck to everybody that I've just been talking to. Elizabeth, I know you're having your surgery on Wednesday. You're getting your lap band out and you're getting the bypass. So very similar surgery to me, and I just know it's going to turn out great. So I'm really excited for you. And Heather, that just had her surgery a couple weeks ago, or maybe more like a month ago, she's doing really well. And my friend Melly May has been in contact, and she's just great. Her videos are wonderful. She just explains everything so well, and her journey has just been so beautiful. So, yeah, I don't need to lose weight. I'm like where I'm supposed to be, but I can still relate to everyone else because I have been overweight, and I was in the beginning when I got the lap band. That lap band just really caused me some definite problems as far as the Barrett's. esophagus. I just know it was caused from the Lapband, and I wish I had known then what I knew now. I wouldn't even have gotten Lapband. I would have just gotten the bypass. So anyway, live and learn. You just never know what's going to happen, you know. So all I can do is pray that when I do my endoscopy, everything goes really good and it hasn't spread or gotten worse. So anyway, everyone, have a great day. I hope you're having a good day and a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.